Hello dear students, I hope all of you are doing good. Welcome back to Social Science class. Today we will discuss chapter 4, the Mughal Empire. Under this chapter we will discuss about the Mughal rulers, Mughal administration and lastly the decline of Mughal rule in India. Let us get started. The Sayyid and the Lodi rulers failed to stop the decline of the Delhi Sultanate. Babur took full advantage of the political chaos and established the rule of the Mughal dynasty in India. The Mughals were able to create strong structures of administration and ideas of governance. In our online class, we have seen how the Mughal formed an empire in India. Let us discuss about Babur. Zahir-ud-Din Muhammad Babur was born in 1483 CE at Andijan in the Farghana Valley in modern Uzbekistan. Babur was the founder and the first emperor of the Mughal dynasty. Babur was related to Taimur through his father and to Genghis Khan through his mother. At the age of 12, Babur inherited the throne at Farghana in 1494 CE. At the age of 14, Babur conquered Samarkand but lost both the territories because he was defeated by Muhammad Shaybani Khan. He carved out a fresh territory for himself in Kabul in 1504. The unstable political situation in India after Sikandar Lodi's death and invitation from Daulat Khan Lodi, the governor of Punjab, encouraged Babur to attack India. At the Battle of Panipat in 1526, Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi, the Sultan of Delhi, and established Mughal rule in India. He also defeated Rana Sanga of Mewar and the chieftains in and around Delhi and Agra at the Battle of Kanwa in 1527. In 1528, he defeated the Rajputs at Chanderi. All these helped Babur to lay the foundation of an all-India empire. In our online class, we have seen in more detail what was the reason for the battle. Now, let us discuss about Humayun. Babur died and Humayun ascended the throne on December 1530 as the second emperor of the Mughal dynasty. He faced bitter rivalry from his brothers and also faced threats from other rulers such as Bahadur Shah, the ruler from Gujarat and Malwa, and from Sher Shah Suri, the Afghan ruler. His half-brother Kamran revolted against Humayun and took over the territories. During the initial years of his reign, both his major rivals extended their territories. Bahadur Shah planned to attack Humayun's territories, but Humayun marched against him in Gujarat and defeated him in 1535 CE. Sher Khan took advantage of Humayun's presence in Gujarat and strengthened his position in Bengal and Bihar. So, Humayun marched against Sher Shah's territory and revolted against him in 1538 CE and took Chunar. Sher Shah was angry about it and again revolted against the Mughal army at Chausa in 1539 and defeated Humayun's army. Humayun did not get any support from his brothers, so he left for Persia. There he gathered a Persian force and re-established the Mughal rule in 1555, but died in 1556, leaving behind his minor son Akbar. Thus, this is about Humayun. Now let us discuss about Akbar. Two major sources which provide information about Akbar's period are Akbarnama and Aini Akbari, written by Abul Fazi. one of the 9 jewels of Akbar's court. The first volume of Akbarnama dealt with Akbar's ancestors, and the second volume recorded the events of Akbar's reign. Akbar was only 13 years old at the time of Humayun's death. After his coronation in 1556 CE, his tutor Bairam Khan took over as regent. He became the Wakil of the kingdom with the title of Khan-e-Kahana. He became powerful while ruling in Akbar's name. One of the major achievements of his regency period was the defeat of Hemu, the Wazir of the Sur dynasty, and the Afghan forces in the Second Battle of Panipat, who posed a serious threat to the Mughal Empire. In our online class, we have seen the expansion policy of Akbar. Now, I will give you a short note on Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. Jahangir, son of Akbar, came to the throne after Akbar's death. Jahangir was an educated and able administrator. He was known for his impartial justice to his people, irrespective of their religious faith. He continued Akbar's policy and earned respect from all spheres of the society. Mughal rule under Jahangir was noted for political stability, brisk economic activity, beautiful paintings, and monumental buildings. Shah Jahan was the 5th Mughal emperor of India and reigned from 1628 after his father's death. Under his reign, the Mughal Empire reached the peak of its cultural glory. He was best known for his Deccan and foreign policies. He faced 2 major revolts during the early part of his rule by Khan Jahan Lodi and by Jujar Singh of Bundelkhand. There was famine and plague in a large part of Gujarat, Khandesh and Deccan, in which thousands of people died. Shah Jahan is also remembered for his architectural achievements. Aurangzeb was the 6th ruler of the Mughal dynasty. He had 3 rival brothers, so his ascension through the throne was not smooth. He killed his brothers, imprisoned his father Shah Jahan, and crowned himself at Delhi, assuming the title of Al-Migir. He ruled for 50 years till his death in 1707 in Ahmednagar. During his reign, Aurangzeb ruled over almost the entire Indian subcontinent. He was an accomplished military leader. In our online class, we have seen in more detail about the rulers through videos. Activity: choose any one ruler from the lesson and make a chart about the strengths and weaknesses of that ruler. Now, I will give you a summary of Mughal administration. The Mughals followed the custom of co-parcenary inheritance, where parental property was divided equally among all the sons. As the Mughals became powerful, several rulers voluntarily submitted to their authority. Many Rajput rulers married their daughters into Mughal families to gain position in the Mughal courts. To manage the vast empire and organize the army, Akbar introduced the Mansabdari system. Every officer was given a Mansab or a rank and was called a Mansabdar. They were graded according to their rank, salary and military responsibilities, which depended upon a numerical value known as Zat. The higher the Zat, the higher was the rank and the salary of the Mansabdar. A Mansabdar maintained a particular number of cavalrymen or Savaras. Under him, as a part of his military responsibilities, they received jagirs or land for their service. and the revenue collected from the Jagirs was their salary. The increase in the number of Mansabdars led to the increase in the waiting period for Jagirs, along with a shortage of Jagirs. Tax from peasants was one of the main sources of income for the Mughals. Taxes were collected by intermediaries called zamindars. The revenue system in Akbar's reign was called zabat. Now I will give you a summary on the decline of Mughal Empire. In the 18th century, many political reasons led to the decline of the Mughal Empire. Aurangzeb's campaigns in the Deccan region decreased his military and financial power. His administrative system also started collapsing as the governors started consolidating power in their own provinces. Aurangzeb's successors were unable to keep a check on the Mansabdars and the Shubedars. To recover revenues, the governors started increasing the taxes and kept these with themselves. This led to uncontrollable revolts by the peasants and zamindars. During this time, the empire also faced an attack from Nadir Shah of Iran in 1739 and Ahmad Shah Abdali of Afghanistan 5 times between 1748 to 1761, weakening the empire further. The nobles divided into those supporting the Iranian and the Turanese nobles. Their power struggle led to the assassination of two Mughal emperors, Farrukh Siyar in 1719 and Al-Migir II in 1759, blinding emperors Ahmad Shah and Shah Alam II as well. The decline of the Mughal authority led to three types of states in the subcontinent: Old Mughal states, independent states under the Mughals, and states which became independent of the Mughal rule. Activity: collect pictures and information about some of the famous buildings made during the Mughal period and paste them in a chart paper. Therefore, in the chapter The Mughal Empire, we have learnt and discussed about the Mughal rulers, administrative measures, and lastly the causes for the decline. That's it, dear students. I hope all of you will do the activity. See you soon. Thank you.